brother?
I'm well.
Got a few questions for you. I want you to answer them. Well, the truth, and the whole truth. Give me the beautiful ugly.
So this is Devon Anthony. I want to share with you a couple of ideas, a couple things in my life. Let's shoot the shit.
Classic. What inspired the stage name? First, whenever I started making music, I started to do music and I stopped using like dates and certain things. I wanted to make something that was transferable throughout time. I mean, something that wasn't just 90s or 2000s or whatever. Something that can kind of be across time. And I think that's the definition of classic.
Stage name. Well, my stage name now is my actual name, which is Ashe. And it means to invoke power, to speak something into the present, to make it happen. Like, God's will be done. So, same way they say amen, Ashe is means the same thing.
Oh man, one day me and this female was just dancing and I had on a nice white silk shirt, black pants, and she was like, you dancing like a little stripper. And I was like, yeah, my name Devon. And she was like, oh, what else Devon do? I said, yeah, I write poetry, let me tell you a little something. And it just stuck.
Okay, you at me?
What song did you write that became therapy?
Shit, Broken Man. It just touched on the different aspects of living as a black man in America and the different hardships we have to go through. So you can't just judge one book by its cover. And I knew it touched people because a young lady wrote me and she was just like, she was in tears because she never knew, the different trials we had to go through just being black men and, just trying to prove our worth,
Yo, Independence Day. That's when I said, fuck my job. And then I came to work on Monday and shit.
I Let My Pops Down, which was a song of me talking about my brother who passed and things that came to my mind about what could I have done different before he passed, and for some reason blaming myself when I was talking with my father about us trying to get over the situation. Do you think people should get married?
Legally? Nah, I think it's more about the bond. So it's like, two people come together and kind of bond or something for real. Legalities, that's something else. But yeah, people should like form a covenant with each other and just, be for real. But
fuck no. No, I don't believe people should get married. Because if you know you soulmates and you belong together, it shouldn't take a piece of paper to tell you that.
Yeah, I think people should get married. I think that there should be more of a urinalysis, interview process. You need to see your credit score, your last 4 digits on your social. There needs to be more things that need to be involved in reference to getting married.
Yo, what would it take to get you to wed?
What would it take? It would take a gun to my head. Seriously, I don't know. No, it's nothing. I will not do that. But like I said, if my life was threatened in the process, or somebody I love or something, like marry my daughter, I'll kill you. Then fuck it. I just gotta do what I gotta do. But I don't see myself marrying anyone.
Understanding who I am, understanding me to the T, and knowing that certain things tick. I'm not gonna be long with this one. I'm the product of my father and my uncle. And sometimes when I speak in metaphors, it's just another way for me to explain myself without basically telling you fuck you.
First takes me to really like somebody, First. And then commitment on my side. I think nowadays, especially a lot of women, they're ready. Commitment wise in terms of being ready. Just commitment on my side. Somebody that I enjoy spending enough time with, enough to spend that consistent time with over time. And just when I decide to commit, that's when everything kind of comes together, or when I feel like kind of way about someone. But in a relationship, whether platonic or not, is it natural to outgrow each other? And is that growth or that separation inevitable at some point? Very much so.
I believe in every relationship, communication and vision is the key. So if you're not seeing the same vision, eventually you're gonna outgrow each other. You're gonna grow distant, and you're just gonna do your own thing. It's natural. You gotta do what you gotta do. As a person, you're gonna have to find yourself, and yourself is not the same as yourself 2 years ago. You always upgrade. Hopefully, you always upgrade, and you redefine yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the same person I was in 2000.
Good question. Good question. I think, yeah. I think as like friends or even as partners, you grow, and that's inevitable. The growth aspect. I think the whole thing is, are you going to grow together? And that's the key to actually being in a relationship with somebody. Actually, when you can kind of grow together, you kind of level up together. And I think when one is growing in spite of the other, that's when it becomes a problem. So if I'm making moves and I'm getting things established and I'm really moving towards something and you're not going in that same direction, yes, we will eventually outgrow each other. So the inevitable part is the growth. Growing apart, I think that's up to y'all, whether y'all choose to level up together or y'all just kind of do it up on your own.
People can't grow together. It's just gonna take work. Whoever you had as your loved one, if they were your fan from day one, and they start not to show you that same positive energy, then that's that sign that you are starting to grow apart. Maybe you start taking on more responsibilities, and they just can't see a way to fit what they have going on in your schedule. So you can't grow apart. It just takes the two individuals to understand that you have more to offer, or whatever you offer is beneficial to both of you. So to not grow apart is to actually sit down and look at the pros and cons of the individual so that you can form a unity.
My dream job would be to be either I would work for Marvel. I'm big on comics, or I would develop my own video game.
I always said my name should be in lights, and I have this idea of giving the opportunity for others to perform over at my little events. And I always figure, as individuals performing, I'm like their fan, and I always wanted to see the best in somebody else more than I wanted to see myself. So my purpose is to give an opportunity for somebody else to feel like they're a superstar. And if I could, I would just want to go and travel the world and go to individuals who didn't have the chance of, getting that spotlight on them and give them an opportunity.
Run around the world and talk my shit, like, nah, but I mean that like the most intellectual and loving way. I mean, just like some of these great thoughts I have on love and how that intertwines with your business, how that intertwines with your longevity, partner making, and actually, so just run around and talk my shit in the most loving, intellectual way.
Yo, to speak to the biggest regret, something that you say fuck, something that you wish you had back, something that you wish you just didn't do.
Everything I've experienced was a life lesson. I have no regrets. Even the little regrets of me being faithful and not me being out there, is something I can't take back. So I learned my lesson, and it has helped me grow to the person I am today.
What's your biggest regret?
Damn. Shit. What's shit? I'm not trying to just give the political answer, but everything that I've done has got me to where I need to get to. So I try not to look at it as like damn or saying I shouldn't have done that. At one point I had a woman in my life. I thought she was really special, and I think at one point I shot myself in the foot. I was like, I told her it was over. And for a long time I was like, yo, baby, I want you back. And I thought that was a regret, but even that has brought me to the stage that I'm at now.
Why'd I do that? I used to say, I'm not even gonna say that. I regret nothing.
What's your view on religion?
Damn. Yo, you got these questions. Like, yo, I was actually chopping it up with my brother. What's my view on religion? Hey, I think it serves a purpose to some degree. It kind of gives people that connection to higher power, and some people need to be kind of led to that. Some people will find it hard to find that spirituality or divine connection on their own. And in a communal setting, I think that's beautiful. When it's used as a form of control, I think it's disastrous. I think it's evil. I think it's straight whack.
I think there's a higher power. I think there's a person who created us. It's technical, whether it's man, woman. I just think there's somebody, watching over us. Somebody who taps into our spirit that gives us motivation on our low points, on the darkest days.
Religion, I believe religion causes division. Okay? The only true divine rule or creed is love. If you do everything out of love, who needs religion? You understand what I'm saying? Nobody has to tell you what to do and how to do it if you're doing everything out of love. If I'm everything the way I love myself, if I treat every person the way I treat myself, there should be no problem. What's going on? I'm feeding you because I want to feed myself. I'm loving you. I'm clothing you. There should be no problems. I don't care if you believe in a dirt god, a sun god, or whatever. If we do things out of love, why is there wars? Why are we bickering? What is? You know what I'm saying? Love is everything. Love is the only true religion. You heard from me first.
How would you like to be remembered when it's all said and done? How would you like Devon Anthony's name to be remembered for the world?
So, giver. A person who would take the shirt off their back for anyone. Not judgmental. I've actually started to learn how to know the definition of appreciation, and I know that giving and not looking for anything in return is one of the things about life. So I'm a giver, and understanding now that giving is the sole purpose of being on this earth.
I want to be known as a transparent, loving person, someone that can admit his flaws and double back and apologize and kind of make peace with not only himself but people who've done wrong. So at the end of the day, I mean, when I'm off this earth, they can be like, yo, he kept it 100. I mean, when he was wrong, he said he was wrong, and when I'm right, I stand on it.
I appreciate you, brother. Yo, I just want to be remembered as being a stand-up guy. If you could remember me by one thing, I always kept my word. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my word is my bond. And if I were to ever forsake my bond, may you take my life. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in that shit. Your word is everything. So, you know what I'm saying? And if you back that word up by actions, you a stand-up guy. People can be like, yo, you know, he might have been a cocky motherfucker, but he always stood on his word. And he stood on his square. Islam Moore, I'm out. Ashe, what's up?
Your daddy feast time!
Your daddy feast time. Especially your day.
Yo, yeah, anything else?
Marriage. Is this real? How real is it for you? And do you think people should get married again?
I believe. He threw it out there. Bastard.